Hello everyone, this is Brian again, and today I'm going to be making the glow-in-the-dark jig hooks. There's not really too much to this. You just need your hook, your glow-in-the-dark clay, of which I use the one that's made by Sculpies. And they make a handful of different colors of it. If you want the pink though, you have to buy it separately, but the green and the orange and the white work pretty well too. Then I coat them when I'm finished with the Americana sealant, and it seems to work pretty good. Today I'm using a new hook. To me it's the mosquito hook. You can use your bait hooks and the same hook that you use for jigging, that you make your fly jigs out of and that. But I find that there's no real need for the tip up on the fly hooks, because you're hooking usually a piece of maggot or something to them anyway after you're done, so they don't float the way you anticipate them to. Anyway, you're using them as a jig hook. Okay, we'll get at her. This one's a fluorescent green. You don't use very much of this stuff. And you got to make sure your hands are really clean. I find if you've just gutted a fish or you changed the oil in your car, it has a tendency to change the color of the clay. And this is just an oven baked clay. I bought this stuff at Mitchell's, but I've seen it in the dollar store sometime too. It's not that expensive. You got enough that you could do 1,000,000 of these hooks with. So you just take a little ball of it, and you form it onto your hook, and that's pretty well all there is to it. Then you do it when your wife's not around, so you can use her drying or cooling rack that you use for pies and cookies. But in my case, my wife hasn't made a pie or a cookie for quite a while, so it'll be a long time before she notices that I'm not using it anymore. Or that I've been using it, I mean. And then once you get it in their baking rack, this one you bake at 275 degrees for 15 minutes. And whenever you're finished, you give them a quick coat of your sealant. And that's pretty much it. I'll put them in the oven now and get back to you in a minute. Alright, a quick run through again on our material. I used the Americana sealant, the Sculpies oven baked clay, and this particular one is the glow-in-the-dark one. When I'm finished, I put on a swivel bead, and I used the Seagar fluorocarbon leader line. I get all my terminal tackle and hooks and that from Grant's Tackle right here in Enderby, right on the main drag there. It's always a good source for that type of stuff. When I set them up, these have already been baked, and I've sprayed them with the sealant. I set up about a 14-inch leader behind my flasher when I'm doing it for the kokanee, and then I leave a longer leader, 24 inches or so, whenever I'm doing it for the trout. But they work quite well. I've caught a lot of fish this way, and lots of other people have too, so there isn't a lot of advantage to making them, except for the fact you're doing it and you're catching fish with your own stuff, because they're not expensive to buy to start with. But it's fun. It's another part of doing your own thing. So anyway, thanks for watching, and tight lines everyone. Thanks.